Welcome to the 2016-2017 school year and the kickoff of Pewaukee High School's fall sports season. My name is Paul Haspin, and I am privileged to be the Assistant Athletic Director at Pewaukee High School. As we close the book on last year's season, we are eager to begin a new season that is hopefully our community's most successful to date. Over the course of this presentation, I plan to briefly summarize success as it relates to our high school and our athletic department, review the mission statements of our high school and athletic department, give our student athletes some areas of focus for this year and beyond. In the housekeeping portion of the presentation, I will briefly describe the requirements for participating in athletics at Pewaukee High School. And if you are in attendance at the All Sports Meeting, you'll attend a breakout session led by your head coach. For those of you that have attended this meeting in the past, you'll notice that the message and our focus for this year has not changed much. However, in order to assist me in delivering the message, I'll be using text and video footage from a few alumni in order to describe the role of athletics in our community. It is my hope that the information from a few student athletes that have been in your shoes in the past will be even more impactful than my words alone. All three of these gentlemen have competed on highly successful teams. They all competed in multiple sports while at Pewaukee High School, and they all had a great deal of individual success as well. We traditionally like to start off by acknowledging the success attained by students in our community. It's important to recognize that success is a result of hard work. However, today I want to make the point that though we are very proud of the on-field success and all the hard work that has gone into it, it's very important that we acknowledge on-field success is not what is most important in our athletic department. Though we are very proud of state champion wrestlers Blaise Beltran and Jacob Roshka on the left, and the fact that our boys and girls cross-country team were team state champions this past fall, that's not the ultimate goal. We view athletics as an extension of the classroom. Our high school mission statement states that Pewaukee High School is committed to maximizing the academic potential of all students while fostering an environment that promotes positive citizenship. It's important to note that we are not a win-at-all-costs athletic department. We value the process more than the product. What that means is that we strongly encourage our student athletes to prepare and compete to win. However, the life skills that are learned in the process of preparing and competing as a member of a team are much more important than the result. In addition to learning life lessons, you're hopefully going to have fun in the process as well. 2012 graduate Josh Berg will tell us about that.
What I enjoyed about most about sports in high school is every day you're just hanging out with your friends. So going out to football practice or wrestling or track is one sport to the next for me, and I always was with my best friends throughout the process. So it really seemed like a grueling task. Every now and then you'd have rough days, but your friends would be there to pick you up. And just being out of high school nowadays, when you get back with your friends, you just talk about those enjoying moments, just fun times you had at practice, or just certain times during a game or anything like that. It was just really made high school that much more enjoyable.
So our athletic program's goals do facilitate on-field success, but hopefully more long-lasting success further into your life. Josh talked a little bit about the first goal, which is to provide positive, enjoyable experiences for students. Hopefully we have fun. We're hoping to encourage commitment to a team and its goals. We're hoping to encourage the development of character. We hope to promote values of positive citizenship, specifically sportsmanship, strengthen work ethic, and to promote leadership. These life lessons are something that a lot of our student athletes have taken with them. 2014 graduate Eric Lutzen has some words to share with us about hard work. He says, "Athletics taught me the most important thing, which is that hard work sets you apart. Hard work is how everyone moves up and down the depth chart, but this applies to everything. The people that are the most successful in life aren't lucky. They earn that success from everything they put into what they do." 2010 graduate Austin Sternad also has some words to share about the life lessons.
I think being accountable has been a huge lesson that I've taken with me. Not making excuses and taking responsibility for your actions every single day. That attitude will definitely get you far wherever you go in whatever industry you're in. And I also think kind of just learning how to be a part of a team is invaluable. It's still, in my business, we still use the word team. And growing up, you always just think of teams in sports and being a part of a team in sports. But the team atmosphere and the mentality of being a part of a team is truly also in the professional industry, no matter where you are, and learning kind of the sacrifices of being part of a team and learning to work with others is something that you can take with you forever.
Multiple groups of people play an important role in creating a successful community and athletic department. School administrators, coaches, parents, and athletes need to cooperatively execute their responsibilities that pave the way for a world-class athletic department. The analogy of the stool is fitting when describing these responsibilities because once one group neglects responsibilities or attempts to concern themselves with the responsibilities of other groups, the stool, or the athletic department, becomes unstable. As students, we need you to continue to focus upon dedicating yourself to your team and its goals, demonstrating positive character, and exhibiting good sportsmanship. We ask that our student athletes continue to focus on abiding by the athletic code and exhibiting positive sportsmanship throughout the season. These areas of focus have remained consistent for the past few years as we believe them to be the most important aspects of the learning process for student athletes. Sportsmanship can best be described as exhibiting respect for your teammates, opponents, and officials before, during, and after competitions and practices. Role modeling mature and positive behaviors is very important during competition because you represent your community and younger students in your community are watching you. Please be conscious of the influence, both positive and negative, that your behavior can have upon the youngsters that watch you compete. When in the stands, it's essential that we cheer loudly and proudly for the Pirates, but not against the opposing team. Our teams have been very competitive in recent years, and there's been plenty to cheer about. Let's focus upon our team and the great efforts of your peers. We are aware that student sections of opposing schools and collegiate environments in some cases do not always cheer positively. Despite what you may see allowed in opposing student sections or at collegiate competitions, it's important that we do not compromise our community's standards of conduct. All high school student athletes have a right to compete without being cheered against or singled out. Honestly, over the course of the past few years, I believe we've done a fantastic job in cheering positively for our team while not negatively against the other team. We want you to have fun, so let's keep that up. The athletic code exists in order to keep students safe and assist them in making healthy choices. It is a privilege to compete for Pewaukee High School and represent your community. It's not a right. The athletic code holds student athletes to a higher standard of conduct than other students. We ask that you think enough of yourself to embrace these high expectations. The athletic code is in effect 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. Violations of the code may include, but are not limited to, conduct unbecoming of an athlete, failure of a drug test, consuming alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, or any other illegal substance, as well as knowingly being in the presence of underage drinking or drug use. Please have a plan to resist the temptation of attending parties or getting into situations that may include illegal substances. Also have an exit strategy for getting yourself out of these situations should you find yourself in them. For those that fail to abide by the athletic code, they are subject to suspensions of 30% of the season for a first offense, 50% of the season for a second offense, and students that are caught violating the athletic code for a third time while at Pewaukee High School will be unable to compete in athletics or activities for the duration of their career. In addition to displaying good behavior, student athletes are expected to stay on top of their schoolwork. Students that fail more than one course during a term of the school year will be ineligible to compete in athletics until the following term's grades are given. All students participating in athletics at Pewaukee High School are required to participate in our random drug testing program. Student athletes are chosen randomly by an outside organization to provide urine samples to be tested. A variety of substances are tested for, including alcohol, tobacco, THC, opiates, PCP, cocaine, and amphetamines. Please view this as an opportunity to get yourself into good habits, good healthy habits. Though we have punishments in place for violating the athletic code, this exists in order to prepare you for life after high school. 2012 graduate Eric Lutzen does believe that the athletic code helps you achieve your goals. He says it helps you stay focused upon ignoring the things in life that hinder you from achieving your larger goals. 2012 graduate Josh Berg also has thoughts on the value of the athletic code.
Following the athletic code is very important when representing your community. You may not realize it when you're in high school, but a lot of little kids really look up to you. They're watching every movement you do, and if you make one mistake, it might make them lead down the wrong path or think that they can get away with things like that. And just by setting an example, it sets them up for a path to success. If they really look up to an individual and see that they followed the athletic code throughout high school, it will help them to follow it. And it really sets up your path for adulthood, being able to stay away from things that might keep you from reaching your goals. And if you're able to do that, it'll give you that much more advantage over people that maybe aren't doing the right things, that are trying to reach the same goal as you.
Before participating in athletics at Pewaukee High School, there are a number of things that you need to be aware of and turn into the athletic office. Please be aware of the performance-enhancing and banned substances list, which can be found on the WIAA's website. We also ask that you make an effort to complete the end-of-year surveys that you are sent so your coaches receive some anonymous feedback from student athletes. In terms of fees and forms, the first thing that needs to be turned in is the $50 athletic fee. This is a fee that's required for each sport you participate in. There's also a concussion form. The concussion test is now required for all student athletes. Since that is now the case, each student athlete will only need to hand in the form and participate in testing once per year, not once per sport. In addition to submitting the concussion form, the Code of Conduct/random drug testing form, students must submit a physical form. Please be aware that there are two types of physical forms. The green form is to be completed every other year. If you do not have a physical on file at PHS, you'll need to have this form signed by your parents and doctor. The tan form is an alternate year form, which can be turned in if a green physical form was handed in last year. Typically, students will submit a green physical form in their 9th and 11th grade school years and use the alternate year form for the 10th and 12th grade school year. However, that does not need to be the case. Fall team pictures will take place on August 10th or August 19th. The football team, cheerleaders, and POMS team will have their pictures taken on August 10th, while all other teams will have their pictures taken on August 19th. As many of you are aware, our trainer Nick Ulrich will be available for student athletes during competitions and in the afternoons beginning at 2:30 in the trainer's room, which is located across the hall from the main gym. If you're experiencing pain or need any medical advice, Nick is a fantastic resource for student athletes. Please do not hesitate to use him. Before wrapping up, 2010 graduate Austin Sternad has some words of advice for current student athletes.
I think I just always remember, no matter the sport, coaches and past players coming in and saying, this is going to be the best time of your life. Enjoy it to the fullest. You don't realize how good you have it right now. And at the time, I remember thinking, okay, yeah, they're probably right. But reflecting back, it's absolutely true. So I would just say, enjoy it to the fullest and don't do anything to jeopardize, losing those 4 years that you can have spending time with your friends and building memories. And lastly, just don't have any regrets. I think as long as you put it all on the line and worked as hard as you could, even if you don't have the athletic success that you want, or you don't have the success in academics in high school, as long as you've tried your hardest and you don't have any regrets, you can hang your head high. And I think reflecting back, that brings you a lot of peace, just knowing that you put it all on the line every day and really gave it your best.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I'm good. Thanks, Mr. Hassman.
Okay, if you have any questions about any of the content covered in this presentation or additional questions about the athletic department, please do not hesitate to email or call. That information's there. Have a great day.